It's the kid, and there's Maverick, and it's Jefferson in at the power forward.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height. Guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounceability.
Now here's Curry. And Andrew Bogut, the bucket on the assist by Curry. Bogut's got his first bucket of the night.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always... throw it to your teammate, you throw it to where he needs to be.
Steph Curry does so many things well, Clark, on the floor, but one area he had struggled with was turning the ball over.
Yeah, and after a slow start, Kevin, to the year in the turnover department, Curry was able to slowly right the ship.
Now here's Curry, the feed to Thompson. This one for three. It's rebounded by Jefferson. On defense, the Warriors. Long kicks to Jack. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Draymond Green pulls it in.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Curry. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Curry's got his second basket of the game.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Law, the pass to May. And Batum kicks to Jack. Shot is off. And Golden State will come the other way. Outside, Green. Off target from three-point range.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Batum attacking. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Big time finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim, too, just for good measure.
Yeah, but guys, nothing wrong with a little bit of showboat in every now and then.
Curry can't get it to go. The Hornets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Law misses. For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense, you know, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season, and some nights the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
It's Curry with the drive. No good from Bogut.
And you know, with the Warriors, it goes beyond the stats. High character guys, tremendous culture. They had a lot of guys that could guard multiple positions and defend them well. That was a big reason they became champs.
Now here's Barnes. Curry wide open. Second chance shot. And it's Green missing. Charlotte trailing. There's 1:17 left to play in the first quarter. They now take the lead.
And you just look at this Warriors roster, and there are a ton of defensive playmakers. That ability to switch everything and be fine is what made them so tough on the defensive side of the ball.
You know, I thought Charlotte went to their bench as much as most other teams last season. Those guys ate up time.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Decide to take their first time out here. For the Hornets last season, their bench was weak at times. They just couldn't really score that well.
And the Hornets bench was the only bench to shoot under 40% from the floor for the season.
A different look here for the Warriors. Estes Ezeli, he's jacked in for Bogut. Spates comes in for Green. Andre Iguodala. He's... Checked in for Barnes, and it's Barbosa in for Klay Thompson. Leandro Barbosa on the wing, used the screen and took it all the way.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he ripped it down.
Williams' shot is off.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Pass to Iguodala. Puts one up from 19. No good off the back of the rim.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Jacks up a three. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
The Warriors trailing. Curry dishes to Ezeli, kicks to Iguodala. Spates sets a screen, pass to Barbosa. Hits the three-point bomb. Barbosa's got himself on the board with three there.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range, trading blows from behind the arc.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Putting you in. Let's go.
The shot by Spates, nobody around. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range, he told us about his comfort stretching the floor.
And we're 5-6 feet outside that three-point line.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look for Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. They're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Just almost an intimidating factor when you're able to go out and consistently come up with the block shots like they have defensively.
Well, what happens is shooters begin to start looking for the shot blockers, and it does intimidate them.
On the court for the Hornets, we've got Jeremy Lamb, Maverick out there with Williams. Then it's the kid, and it's Law in at the one. Here's Ezeli. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. There's the lob to the hoop. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Now, here's Green. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Just watching Festus Ezeli out of Vanderbilt play. He's got the big body inside, moves pretty fluidly, adroit, good footwork. He's kind of got the whole package.
Yeah, he does. He's a space eater. He's very strong physically, good frame. He's a low down there, and what you said, the fact that he's fairly agile, makes him tough.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Sean Livingston. Here's Thompson, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. Charlotte leading by 4.
You know, and Ezeli missing a lot of games with various injuries from the knee and ankle a season ago. He can be a quality rebounder and rim protector, but he's got to find a way to stay healthy. And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Yeah, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe.
Here is Daniels, following the basket by Stephen Curry. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And Ezeli, originally from Nigeria, picked up the game late. Only played 6 years of organized basketball before going pro. So still developing his hands and offensive skill set, but clearly he's got the tools physically to play.
The Warriors making a switch here. Bogut's checked in. Now here's Thompson. And it's Bogut atop the key. And he makes good on the layup. Bogut's got his 2nd bucket of the night. So Charlotte calls timeout.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long
Best shot blockers,
transition
averaging well over 2.5 a game in his career. And
a good shot.
Greg, he protects the rim like few others can. A rugged play.
And in last season, almost 3 block shots per game. And with all the offensive firepower around him, I think it really allows him to play to his strengths. That's why having a great team is about pieces of the puzzle fitting. He's a terrific piece for this group.
Warriors trail by 6. Curry with it. He has 6. Here's Green, and Jefferson sends it back. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Jack for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Now the pass to Bogut. Golden State moving it around. Nobody near Barnes. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
For 3. Rebounded by Bogut. Bogut's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
And Charlotte had a lot of momentum going into last season off that playoff appearance, but they just stumbled out of the gates last season and spent the whole year playing catch-up. Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Threw it down with authority.
Oh, he can really fly, and you combine that, Clark, with some of the nice penetration too, and you've got an easy 2 points.
And able to just play well above